Coverage.
And Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson is live in the Weather Alert Center tonight.
And meteorologist Will Haney is tracking the conditions from Kalamazoo. But we begin with our Maria Serrano. She's live in Buren County near Mattawan, where the wicked combo of ice and snow proved to be dangerous for drivers. Huh, Maria?
Very dangerous, the Van Buren County Sheriff's Office says. In a matter of 20 minutes today, it responded to 20 separate car crashes. A total 180. It can go from zero snow and clear skies to zero visibility and snowy skies in a matter of minutes. That's what happened tonight on I-94 in Van Buren County. In a short stretch between exits 56 and 66, reports of 20 crashes in just 20 minutes. One of them on I-94 at the Mattawan exit. Van Buren County Sheriff's Office says an SUV lost control, hitting a cable barrier and then spinning and crashing. That one crash causing a chain reaction, sending cars and several semi-trucks off the road. Crystal Harris got off the road just in time.
I seen an accident, and that's what caused me to get off the highway at exit 66.
Tonight is one of only a few winter weather events this season, something MDOT is thankful for. A spokesperson says right now they're relying on around 110 plow drivers. Typically, they have 145.
We've been able to keep up with what we have. I don't think it's a situation we want to continue. We want to perpetuate having this few number of operators because we know it's Michigan. And there is the potential for it to snow everywhere at the same time. We just haven't had that situation happen yet, so we've gotten lucky this year.
Back at this gas station, Harris says what's awaiting now is a treacherous drive back to Kalamazoo.
Take it slow, everybody. Take it slow. The roads are bad. If you don't have to come out, don't leave your house. Stay inside. I wish I had that option.
Overall, in these car crashes, there were reported injuries, but thankfully non-life-threatening. As you can see, I-94 eastbound and westbound is now open.
Road crews are out and about in Kalamazoo trying to pre-treat roads before snow started to cover them. They tried. News Channel 3's Andrew Feather joins us live in Kalamazoo to tell us some of the challenges, though, they're facing and what you should keep in mind if you do have to be on the roads tonight. Andrew, wow, really coming down out there.
Yes, Erica, it's really been coming down now for the last hour and a half or so, and the roads have really started to become slicker and slicker the longer we've been out here. Now, you can see that snow is really starting to accumulate on the roads. Officials tell me the warm temperatures we experienced yesterday and the heavy rains this morning make prepping the roads to make them as safe as possible a little bit trickier than usual. Now, we saw a lot of the snow that's accumulated on the side of the roads start to melt earlier today and then start to puddle up on the roadways. With temperatures now below freezing, those spots have frozen over and are becoming slick sheets of ice. Crews also couldn't pre-treat roads as early as they would have liked because the morning rains would have washed anything away. Kalamazoo's Public Services Director tells me they're doing their best to get everything treated before the snow really starts to accumulate heavily, but crews are now focusing on bridges and hills like this one where things may freeze over or become more treacherous earlier.
Working to try to clear some of that slush and ice blockages to try to get that water that did come down. You know, we're trying to get that into the drains and get that out of here so that's not pounding on the roadways and freezing. But certainly that is a risk. So be careful out there. You know, watch those pavement surfaces. And Michigan, ice and snow, take it slow.
Now, to reiterate that, he says anytime you approach anything that looks like it could be a wet spot, drive as slowly as possible because it is likely that it is icy and very slick right now. He says, like I said earlier, they are focusing on some of these more treacherous spots, but they are working to get to all roads when they can.
In Lexi, the roads not necessarily as messy as they were last night.
Well, if you're heading out anytime soon this morning, you're going to like this morning's weather much more than last night's drive home from work. Here's a look at I-94. You can see the roadway, which is great news, a much different story than what drivers were working with last night. That being said, it's still slick out there throughout Kalamazoo County. Many of the main roads are still lightly covered by snow. That means there are still some very slick spots out there, so those can be deceiving. Make sure to take it extra slow as you head out this morning. Now, I did just talk with the Van Buren County Sheriff's Office. They tell me that last night they responded to about 20 crashes during that time period when the snow was really coming down. And it's hard to say if there were even more than that because a lot of those crashes had secondary and third crashes that followed them. So it made for a very dangerous situation. About 3 hours straight of nonstop calls for these accidents that started around 5:40 yesterday afternoon. Now, I want to show you what that video looks like from last night that our crews captured of that winter weather. We watched as that early morning rain transitioned into snow into the afternoon and into the evening. I-94 was just a mess. Officials say at least 10 of the accidents involved multiple cars. You can see snow-covered highways, low visibility, and the slick conditions that drivers faced last night. The bulk of those crashes happened in Van Buren County between exits 56 and 66, with the biggest crash of the night involving multiple semis and other cars. Our crews were there. They captured that video that you're looking at here. That was at exit 66. Now, the good news is deputies tell me there were no serious injuries in those crashes, a lot of just bumps and bruises along the way. Again, this morning, a different weather story, just some light flurries coming down, but still very icy in some spots. So it's something that you'll want to be mindful of as you head out this morning.